What's up, y'all? Welcome back to more Kirby's Return to Dreamland. We are starting level 7, Dangerous Dinner. I hope Kirby's not going to be anybody's dinner. It would be dangerous. But wait, Kirby's no one's dinner. Kirby's the one who eats everybody else, like I just demonstrated there. So he sucked up the spear guy, took his ability. Oh, dude, don't bump into me like that. I will suck you up too. I don't want the beam hat anymore. Even though I love the beam hat, it's stylish. I'm gonna stick with the spear. You get out of my way. Those enemies right there, what are they? They're like bees, but they have like fish wings or something like that. They look weird. I don't know who made them. They're annoying. Alright, so let's see. Do I want flame ability? No. I'll let you, let's see. No, I'm not going to let you live. I was going to spare your life, but no, you annoyed me. You were shooting rocks at me. More of these guys? Jeez. Those enemies are coming out of the woodwork. So in the last episode, we took down a boss. I thought that was going to be like the last boss. Like maybe we were going to fight this dragon, but no, not yet apparently. Apparently we got to do even more stuff, so that's okay, because I love playing this game. It's such a blast to play, especially the boss episodes, because in this Let's Play, I always have awesome guests. Oh, my spear! It's gone. Well, I don't need you anymore. I'll get a new... Oh, it came back! It's one of those things where if you love something, let it go. If it comes back to you, then it was meant to be. So apparently, I am meant to be Spear Kirby for the remainder of this level. That's just how it works. It came back to me. Like, abilities don't come back like that, but the spear ability did, so, oh, so much for that. I was like, yeah, it's meant to be. And then that theory just got blown out of the water by me losing it 2 seconds later. But, yeah, in the last episode, took down a boss. Boss fights are always fun, because you get to hang out with awesome special guests. And sometimes, for whatever reason, people assume that, oh, Nintendo LP is talking to a girl. He must be cool. He must be a ladies' man. And I've tried to dispel this myth, because, honestly, it is a myth. It's not real. It's not reality. If there was, like, a way to qualify, like, in a test form of like who was the biggest dork when it came to girls, I would get the top score, like out of everybody here, like definitely out of all the directors and out of all the people watching too. Trust me, Nintendo LP, not a smooth guy. And you guys don't believe this, so here's yet another story that I hope will illustrate just how much of a dork I am, and because people tend to like embarrassing stories. So I was talking with one of my friends who happened to remind me of this, because yes, friends are, they like to remind you of your dumb stuff that you do too. So here's this embarrassing story. Journey back with me, follow the yellow brick road. We're gonna go back to when Nintendo LP was in 9th grade, and there was this girl that she was a cheerleader, blonde. We happened to be friends since like grade school, since like 3rd grade. I had known this girl, so yeah, we were nothing more than friends, because she was one of these girls who would only date the older guys, like from middle school on. Like, when she was in 6th grade, she was like, I only date 8th graders. And then, you know, once she was in 9th grade, she was like, I only date juniors. So she had been dating this junior who was on the football team. But apparently their romance, it was only like a football seasonal thing. So once football season ended, it was like, no way they could stay together. Because most high school romances, I tend to remember, like, they tend to be short. It's like Hollywood romances. Like, they don't last long. And they're always under, like, a lot of scrutiny. Like, all your friends saying, oh my gosh, you're dating him or her. And there's like this and that. But for whatever reason, she happened to be single at the time. Her and her big studly football boyfriend, they were Splitsville, but I wasn't even like considering like her and Nintendo LP, because she dated older guys only, and she dated these big studly guys, of which I was not one. So we were just in the friend zone. But I remember we had one class together, and we like just talk and joke around because we were friends. Like, we'd known each other for like, I don't know, since 3rd grade, so like about 6 years. And we were just friends, so we'd goof around. I remember we had a field trip that year where we went to like the science museum or something. And when we had field trips back then, we had this buddy system, because the buddy system is the fail-safe mechanism, so that if anything happens to kids, they will be safe, because nobody would like try to abduct 2 kids at once. Like, if you were a kid on your own, you know, anything could happen to you. But if you had a buddy, then who would mess with 2 kids at once? You just have better odds. So yeah, the buddy system was fail-safe. So she happened to be my buddy, and I remember, I don't even think we like went with the group. And oh, apparently I can't surf at a 90-degree angle. Good to know. So I just remember we were like goofing off the whole day, and about a week later, she comes up to me at like on this Friday, and she asked me if I wanted to spend the weekend. Because apparently her parents had like this beach house timeshare, but they weren't going to be going. It was just her and her older sister, and her older sister's boyfriend, and she wanted to know if I want to hang out. And her older sister was like in college at the time, And so I was thinking, here's my thought process. So before you judge and say I'm dumb for what I'm about to tell you happened next, here's what I'm thinking. This is me, ninth grade, remember? So I'm a younger, I'm even dumber than I am now. So I was thinking, I had this big football game, this like neighborhood football game planned, and we'd been planning it for weeks. Cause usually what would happen, you know, you get your like regular group of friends who like live in your neighborhood together, and so maybe you get like 10 guys on a good day, and you can play some 5-on-5. But what we had planned was this neighborhood rivalry. So we'd get our whole neighborhood together, and we'd get kids from another neighborhood. So then you could have like a full 11-on-11 football game. It was like the best thing ever. So yeah, like people would get like older friends to like drive them over from another neighborhood, and we just have these big rivalries. So like one week we'd be at my neighborhood field, and then the next week we'd be at their field. And when I say field, this is not like an actual football field. This is just like an open patch of land that we had, because keep in mind, this is all kind of ghetto, so whatever. So we had this big football game planned for like weeks. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna like pass that up. What do we got going on here? Oh, this is not your typical race. This looks like one of those things where we're gonna have to get this key guy to safety. So we got some spikes. We got a doorway there. Let's see. All right, let's use some logic to figure this out. So obviously, we're not just gonna run through and press all of these buttons. Some of them we're gonna press. Like this one right here, we're probably not gonna press because the floor is already there. So let's unleash this guy and hope we get this right. All right, so make the floor. We're gonna leave that one. This next one, let's see what this does. Okay, that makes him slow up, so that's probably good. That one's already there, so we don't need to do that. Let's see. This wall, we probably should wait until the platform's right there to unleash it. There we go. Alright, and then I guess we can just release this one at any time. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so no. Sorry, I needed your key. I thought the only way I could get it was to eat you. So yeah, that's how we get that energy spear. Sorry for having to stop the story and think this out. Sometimes that's what I do. Like even when I'm not doing Let's Play commentary, I'll like talk out loud to do it, so I can like go through my thought process. So we got it. And that's how you do the energy spear. There you go. Game tips, pro tips, actual game advice from Nintendo LP. Who'da thunk it? Now back to putting the game on hold so I can tell a pointless story that probably nobody cares about. Oh, is this what I think it is? Another super ability. We get to be Snowball Kirby again. All right, I love Snowball Kirby. All right, so while I am being a gigantic snowball and somehow summoning snow, even though we're in the middle of like a volcano. I will continue this story. So, yeah, she asked me if I wanted to go away for the weekend with just her and her older sister, who happened to be in college, and her older sister's boyfriend was going. So it'd be like this, just 4 teenage kids hanging out unsupervised for the weekend at the beach. And it was like this time of year. So it was like winter, really late fall. I don't know exactly when winter starts, but yeah. So here's my thought process. I was thinking, you know, it's the beach, but it's too cold out, so like we couldn't go swimming. So like, what would we do all weekend? Like, what am I gonna do with the cute blonde cheerleader unsupervised for a whole weekend? Like, why would I want to pass up a football game with kids from the neighborhood just to hang out with this girl? And I would give all the guys listening time to properly facepalm and yell at me and say, Nintendo LP, what were you thinking, dude? And I apparently wasn't thinking. But that was my thought process. I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna go play football with my friends, and I don't want to go, you know, hang out. Why would I want to go to the beach when you can't go swim? You know, can't do anything. You're just stuck inside. Who would want to be cooped up inside all day, unsupervised, with a cute blonde cheerleader? Not me, not Nintendo LP. That's for darn sure. So I remember we're playing the game, and at some point during the game, like we would take a break after like somebody got like their arm broken or something. No, I don't remember anybody getting hurt, which is amazing. Like we'd get bloody and scraped up, and maybe like you twist an ankle or something, but nobody like really died or anything playing, and which was a surprise because we like try to go out and kill each other when we would play football. But anyway, I remember one of these like times we're like taking a break, we're like having water break or whatever, and somebody happened to mention that, oh hey, I saw you talking to so and so, like what were you guys talking about? And I had mentioned, oh, she wanted me to go to like the beach with her this weekend, and like conversation stopped. Everybody was like, wait a minute, you said no? And I was like, yeah, because you know we had this football game planned, so you know I wasn't gonna like go to the beach. Like, what would I do? And everybody just gives me this look. Like, you guys were probably making the same look when I told you guys what I did, and they were like, Are you serious, dude? You have got to be the dumbest person that I had ever seen in my life. So yeah, I got ragged on so hard for the rest of the day. Everybody telling me what an idiot that I was, and how I'm like just the dumbest person ever. So yeah, hopefully that will go to show you guys that Nintendo LP not smooth, doesn't know anything about the ladies, and it's just the biggest dork on NinBuzz, maybe the entire interweb. So yeah, that's my embarrassing dork story. But keep in mind, I was young and dumb back then. But yeah, so Nintendo LP turning down a weekend with the cute blonde cheerleader so he could play football and probably sit at home and watch TV or something like that afterwards. And I'll probably play some video games. Yes, because I'm a true gamer, true Let's Player. Alright, so hopefully sitting around and passing up, you know, hanging out at the beach house is going to serve me well. So I got to practice my video game skills. So hopefully I can educate the Spirit Doomer on just how awesome I am at gaming. Oh, I'm actually doing pretty good. Alright, so I'll use my abilities, my whip ability, just smack this fool around, because I'm sure he was giving me, like, he was going to tease me too. Like, Nintendo OP, you're such a dork. And I was like, who's the dork now after I take out all of your projectiles and then I kill you, even though you look really cool because you're like all silver and glowing. But no, you're the enemy, so no, don't lose your whip. Whip is the only thing that's going to get us through this fight without, oh my gosh. Whip is going to make this fight a lot easier. Alright, so, oh wow, that was pretty easy. Alright, so we took down the Spirit Doomer, stage 7-1, energy spears, complete. That was kind of a long level. Seemed like I've been talking forever. So I think we're gonna end things here. Sometimes when you like start a new world, the first level is kind of short, but not the case in this level. Alright, so that's a trippy looking background. That is like, if I ever saw that for a sunset, I'd be like kind of worried, because it looks kind of, oh, this looks better, but still, all that fire, it's just weird. Alright, so oh, I once again forgot what I'm supposed to do for the slingshot challenge. I don't even care anymore. I'm not gonna say girls, girls, girls just so I can get some extra bonus stars. It's just not worth it. I proved that I can do it once, and that's good enough for me. Alright, so we finished stage 1. In the next episode, we're gonna do stage 2. See you guys then for more Kirby's Return to Dreamland.